Yes!
Finally, I can see. You know,
Honestly, though, not having that.
80-minute games.
No, not having that game at 7 actually kind of helped out.
There we go. Here we go, boys. The battle for first place. The battle for the lead. The battle for the title, at least right now, of the best team in the North American Amateur League between Digital Esports and Tilt Gaming. It is time for the match of the day.
Whoa. Who is going to have the match of the day in the Special Olympics and take the title?
That's kind of what it is, isn't it?
The best of the worst.
Yeah, that's what our catchphrase is. The best of the worst here at the North American Amateur League. So, both Nutrix and Fruto had a big mouth.
Not to hit on any of these teams. They're all great players. They're all great guys, but...
And a few girls.
And a few gals as well. We're not gender biased here, but Cam is the man.
Well,
everybody remember.
Oh my god. No, bro. We got.
Cam will probably log on and send me another message.
So far, we got like 3 memes in the tournament. We got Triple J, the man, the meme, the legend. We got Grandma's Nips, strong aggression from Grandma's Nips, and we got Cam the man. Yeah, so we got 3 memes already. 3 sub-emotes, everyone.
We may have 3 Nautilus games as well.
Yeah.
And we will.
Yeah,
we will.
Nautilus.
It'll happen. It's going down. And if Silver gets played again, I'm going to lose my shit. I'm just done. I'm gone. I'm going to bed.
Nah, man.
Now, granted, Silver does have 2 wins right now. I'm not going to lie. Silver is 100% on the night. But there's a big but. Silver hasn't provided any impact, a noticeable impact, in my opinion.
Silver's impact is her ultimate, man. That's all she has to do.
Boo fucking who?
What do you mean, boo?
You're there for damage. You're the 80 carry.
Said she hasn't.
Be there for your,
you said she
hasn't. You want to be there for your ultimate. You play support.
You said she hasn't had
any. You don't play 80 carry.
You said she hasn't had any impact. I'm just saying, her ultimate's an impact.
Oh, great. Press R. Wow.
Have you ever played Nautilus?
But that's a top laner or support. He's supposed to do that.
Oh, my.
You're the 80 carry. You're supposed to be right.
What about Callista? Have you ever played Callista? She doesn't even have to use her ult. She just clicks R and the support does the rest.
Oh, man. But there you go. The support does it. I'm just saying, as the 80 carry, you're supposed to be vomiting out damage. And Silver just hasn't done it yet.
Oh, Callista vomits out supports. Does that count?
It does.
Just like
it does.
Yeah, Kog'Maw just vomits.
No, we're not drunk. I wish I was drunk. I'm just very tired.
Well, alright.
How
do
nice
you see Kindred? Okay. If
is that a Kindred?
It is. It might be. It's possible.
I swear to God, if someone plays Silver support, I'm just I'd be done.
You're just gonna get trolled.
I'd be done.
Oh man, the troll. They just throw first place because they want to troll the casters. I love it.
It would work. But no, I mean, granted, Silver does have a 100% win rate right now, so they may actually win.
Yeah.
With it.
I'm curious about that Kindred. It could be a jungle. I don't think it's an 80 carry just because Kindred is definitely against a Jinx. Probably not the best choice, first off. But this is
Jinx,
Fruto.
Great late game.
Versus Nutrix. Fruto versus Nutrix. The 2 big mouths. And the
just
Poppy! Yes! Oh my god, I love the Poppy.
Yeah. The Nutrix said he had something up his sleeve today.
Did he?
I don't remember what it was. He did. He told me a while back. Hold on a second. He said, get hyped for Tuesday because the Vayne God is coming back.
Well, we'll see. Does he pull out the Vayne against the Jinx?
I don't know.
I mean, I really think Vayne would be definitely the wrong choice, especially with a Poppy in the game now.
Yeah, I wouldn't, but hey, you never know.
Poppy just shuts down Nautilus anchor. Oh my, is he doing it?
There it is. He's
Oh,
doing it.
does he do it? No
No,
way. No
at least
way.
don't play Tristana. Come on, what is this? What is people playing off meta champion?
did it.
All right, there
He
it
did
is.
it.
There's the vein. He
Okay.
called this. He told me earlier in the week that's what he wanted to do, and he's doing it.
I mean, it might cost him. There's a Vayne, there's a Kindred, and there's an Nautilus who can all get interrupted by one spell from Poppy. Not to mention her ultimate. So it's a risky
with the
pick.
John and Morgana Kindred means nobody's. Too many shields.
Well, potentially. That Gragas has a lot of potential to displace people and get picks, as does Poppy. So it all depends on how these guys play it off. Since when is Tristana on off meta? Tristana's not off
Tristana's
meta.
off meta since. Well, no, she is.
No, she isn't.
Excuse me, since Callista, Lucian, kind of became meta.
You say off meta, but
I'm
I don't
saying
think it's off meta. I think it's more like a tier list, you know? And you definitely have the top tier, which is like Lucian, Callista, and then it goes to like Jinx,
Corki.
not even Corki, Kate, Jinx, Vayne. Then that's the rest of the
pretty,
people down there, so
Tristana's pretty low on the list. I'm just saying, if we're making a meta list, Tristana's not on it for me.
Well,
But hey, what do I know? I didn't put Sivir on it either, and that's been played.
There's a reason you're play-by-play, is all I'm saying.
I guess so. I'm just saying I've called every winning team correct. Did you make a note of that last time? I didn't hear any note taking.
I have a note right here. Don't worry about it. I definitely have it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So that adds me another victory.
Yeah, it does. Look.
Look. Go ahead and check that one off.
Look.
Check that one off.
Look. I am just cursed. Whenever I want a team to lose, I'm just gonna say, you know what? They're gonna win because I just can't win this. Like, no matter.
No, you can't win. You know why you can't win it?
Why?
You know why you can't win it?
Why?
We'll get to the bottom of this. You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready for it, Brent.
I'm just better at understanding the game of League of Legends.
I don't know, Brent. That's not what your solo queue says.
Ooh. Oh, we're gonna go there?
Ooh.
We're just, you know what? Go ahead and look at that tally again. You mind?
I'm looking at the tally.
What's the score? What's the score?
It's 4-2.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just wait.
Who has? Wait a second. Just make sure everybody's all right. Who has that? That 4?
Just wait till the end of the season, bro. I
Who
will
has
curse.
that 4? Wait a second. Wait. Oh, that's me. Oh. Wow.
Oh my god. Who do you think's gonna win? Who do you think? You know what? No, I'm just gonna say it. Who's gonna win this one? Because I'm just gonna say Digital Esports, and they're gonna lose because I said that. But Digital Esports have this game. What do you think?
I gotta look at this.
I'm just saying it because I'm gonna curse them, and they're gonna lose now.
My initial assessment would be Team Digital Esports. My initial, I say initial. But then I look at Tilt, right? And Tilt's been playing mad hot. They've been playing hot. Team Digital Esports have a little bit of shaky ground sometimes.
You gotta be pretty hot to bake a cake.
You do. And they bake a lot of cakes. And they eat them, too.
Oh my god.
So this is a tough one. I really like the Nautilus. I think Nautilus is a really strong laner. But I don't agree with the Morgana mid on that comp. Kendra's pretty nice, but the problem is that they're running the Vayne, who has just with the Kindred, when you're running a marksman jungler, there's no protection for your actual marksman. And when I see the Anivia and the Gragas on the enemy team with the Poppy who can just peel for days, Jinx is going to be untouched. There's nobody to get to Jinx. So my vote has to go to Tilt.
All right.
You want to change your vote?
No,
Or you
honestly,
wanna...
I think Tilt's gonna win, but I said Digital because they're gonna lose because I want them to lose. Because I'm just I'm testing my theory. Like,
You're actually gonna go with Tilt though.
No.
You're actually going with Tilt.
No,
You're
I'm
going
going
with
with Digital. I'm full force on this Digital because I want to test my theory here.
Why do we want Digital to lose?
I don't know.
Nutrinks is like one of our longtime viewers.
Curse you, Nutrinks! Oh my god.
Go ahead and throw him under the bus, I guess.
Nutrinks has been cursed.
What do you guys think?
You won't curse them since you don't actually believe. CTF. When you break the engagement like that, you really ruin it for everyone. You know, you don't have to convince people I don't believe. We all know it. Oh my goodness.
Putin, you better be careful, man. I call these team comps pretty freaking well. So far, the whole night, I've been correct. Ish. Yeah, no, I've been correct the whole night.
Yeah, but you've been correct for the wrong reasons, which would pisses me off.
No, I mentioned I not the wrong reason, the right reasons. So I did see the Janna. I didn't mention the Janna ultimate and the healing and the Kindred ultimate and the Savior, but none of that's gonna stop Anivia. I mean, that's the counter to that.
All right, let's
when
go.
You're dead,
let's
you
go,
can't
Digital. Digital Esports got the game.
So, is your vote on Digital because you want them to win? You think they're gonna win, or is your vote on Digital to lose?
No, I think they can win. I think they're gonna have a bitch of a time, but I really do think they can win. I think they're the better team.
But Tickle Me Homo is not gonna beat Utopian Duck on Anivia. It's just not
you're
gonna
right.
happen.
He's not. Anivia's just gonna have a fun time, but. Then again, Moore can spell shield the stun because it's one of the slowest moving stuns in the game and just laugh it off. So, honestly, this could go either way. I think Digital is the better team. I think I love Anivia. That's one of my favorite champions. I love Jinx, also one of my favorite champions. I love Poppy, one of my favorite champions. But I just think Digital are the better, more cohesive team. And I don't think Tilt have really been tested against a good top team yet. So that's why I gotta go Digital.
Yeah, I don't know. I do like Nautilus. I like Kindred. I like the Janna. But it's...
The Morg is what's throwing you off.
They're in the wrong... It's the Morgana mid and the fact that you got a Kindred jungle with a champion like Vayne who needs a lot of help in a lot of these early team fights.
Well, you gotta remember...
somebody's gotta babysit him.
You gotta remember...
Janna is not...
The double 80 carry, double marksman comps do a lot of damage. And...
They do.
All they need to do is live. And quite honestly, Kindred does that. Kindred says, you know what? You can focus my Vayne, you can focus Kindred, but no matter what you do, they're gonna live for a good 3 seconds. And that 3 seconds is going to be enough time to get your team to just as low as my carries. So, really, the team fight could go either way. It all depends on how Kindred plays their ultimate.
Yeah. Well, I also think that Jinx is just going to be unstoppable late game. I think Jinx is a better late game carry than Vayne is. She's more well-rounded. She brings the CC, she brings the execution. It's just everything. With the Rocket... I don't think you're gonna stop it. And with the Poppy Peel, we'll see though. We'll find out. You know, it just remains to be seen as these teams go at it. Now it's taking a lot of damage top, but already chugging through 2 potions. Poppy hasn't even need to use 1 yet.
Yeah, we'll see. See, there you go. Morgana sidestep. Advantage Morgana.
Yeah, Morgana's doing well. Anivia's already keeping the farm very equal pre-6, which is not something you usually see. Now she's going to be down a little bit. What? It might all depend on how these junglers do. Now, we do see 2 junglers bottom. So that is a 3-man. Seems that Tilt want to be the aggressors on this one, but with Kindred down there, it's going to prevent any sort of a tower dive.
So far, lane's pretty standard with the exception of mid lane. Kindred got double buffs. Yeah.
Oh, the flash. Kendrick comes in for a gank, and Utopian Duck just busts the flash very early. Now, let me check. Does he have the wall? He does have the wall scaled, so maybe an unnecessary flash.
No. It's a big summoner down for Anivia, especially Anivia being super slow. So we'll have to see how Shelly plays that, knowing that that important summoner spell is down for a few minutes.
Yeah, come back for a second round. May need it now. Anivia surprisingly brought Ignite. Usually not something you see. A little bit of fire and ice going on. Not having a teleport means she's going to have to walk back to lane and lose some minions, but Ignite will give them stronger kill potential.
Yeah, look at this too. Vayne is
Talk about
winning
kill
in
potential.
farm.
Yeah. Last second, talk about kill potential. We're going to go up top, but Gragas coming in. Now, Poppy did back off a little bit too far, so no follow-up from that. So a little bit of a failed gank from the Diddler.
Oh my goodness, the Diddler. Yeah, there's not too much there that he could have done. He didn't get really anything, as Nautilus did back and get a Ruby Crystal and Cloth Armor. But again, this bot lane, Vayne is actually out farming the Jinx, surprisingly enough, which you don't normally see.
No, you don't. But it's only 8. It's nothing too much. And, you know, Jinx, like I said, I think is a little bit stronger late game. It's a little bit easier to play, maybe.
Yeah.
You don't have to, your positioning doesn't have to be as important as the Vayne, because you do have that CC and the slows and stuff like that. And just the sure damage that you just put out with that chain gun.
Oh.
We'll try and get a little poke in there. Didn't get much for either of them, but the fight still continues. As Vayne gets a Silver Bolts proc, but Jinx gets a good zap. So both AD carries kind of throwing at each other, but Alistar's going to be able to heal it all up, where Vayne will not.
Doran's Blade, man. Lifesteal. Come on. For days. For days. But already you can see the difference in the teams that we've had thus far. Just how they're CSing, how they're playing, how they're positioning. I guess their confidence is something that we haven't seen in the past couple of games. So it's kind of refreshing to see just all of these lanes. The only real massive lead is going to be this Morgana, though, who's out farming Anivia by a lot. It won't matter too much once Anivia hits 6, but...
Yeah, it won't matter at all. Now, Jonathan's in a little bit of trouble. Grog bottom. There's 4, though. 4 Team Digital, and they're going to be able to pick up first blood onto that Jinx. Now, Alistar is the target for the second blood. He's going to be able to get it, the double kill. Uh-oh, wait a second. Nutrinks might be able to go off on that.
2 kills for Vayne, 2,300 gold in his pocket. Yeah, it's time to go off on Vayne. That's not who you wanted the kills to go to. They thought they had that really clever lane gank. They thought they had that, but there was 2 members roaming from mid and the jungle down for Team Digital, and it just, 3v4. You tell me who's gonna win.
Yep, and Team Digital did come out with the win. They got their dragon at 7 minutes. You can give them a nice little bonus on top of that. Items are going to come back, so make them a little bit stronger in that spike. And so Tilt is going to be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah. Pings. Going to spot out Denote, or the Alistar, rather. So 2 kills for the Vayne. He's going to come back with a BF. And a crit glove and a dagger. And some boots for a little bit of safety, so...
But don't count Jinx out yet, though. She can still answer back with that item set. So, some good initiation from the Alistar could mean the whole lane could turn around those 2 kills.
Oh.
That will remain to be seen. It looks like Jonathan Vayne looking to be a little bit aggressive. Going ahead and getting that early work. And there we go. Already trading very effectively. Now, he did put a rocket into the shield there. I'm not sure why he wasted the mana and the time on that when Janna was open to chunk out again. maybe a little misstep in mechanics.
Minimal. But now Nivea is going to catch up and farm because she's got the easiest farming in the game with her ultimate. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Headbutt pulverize.
Easy breezy cover girl.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh, the exhaust comes out and the root. Shoot me the stun. Alistar's going to try to get out. One more hit will do it, but he's going to be fine. No! Nutrix goes on a turret for it. Now Gragas is here.
Oh!
Oh, John's actually going to get the execute for the Jinx. Fruto picking up a free kill, and that's a double kill. Back to Fruto. Don't count anybody out yet. It's still anybody's game, as Blow Me bot lane did a great job allowing Fruto to kill. Now mid lane, we got Tickle Me Homo. Sending Utopian Duck to the egg form. He should be fine as he comes up with some mana and with some health. But he hasn't moved yet. He got bound up. One more auto attack. He has the ignite. Hasn't even used it. Oh, he's going to need 2 auto attacks. Got to dodge fighting. And the pool is going to be enough. And action going all over the map. 2-for-2 trade overall.
Well, it's 4-2 now. 1,000 gold lead for Digital Esports. But Fruto picking up those 2 kills now. You know, a little bit of greed and overextending from Digital cost him a lot. And now Fruto's got his zeal. And he'll be able to plow it pretty much the same amount, actually the exact same amount of damage as Vayne would. You just got to trade better around those silver bolts.
Crazy thing is here, I would say that Utopian Duck picked the wrong summoner spell to bring into this game. That should have been a teleport. Allow him to get back at that, you know, the Rite of Ages that he probably wants, that he is building for. And all the other items keep himself a little bit safer than the Ignite, which is way too aggressive for the Nivea, who doesn't honestly need it. Especially into a Morgana, so maybe a big misstep there. Now, we're seeing the rest of the lanes, though, turn back in favor of Tilt Gaming, with CS leading the top lane for a second, and CS leading the bottom lane starting to take shape.
Yeah, get the pings, though. They know it's going down. They have the ward in the jungle. Morgana's going to go harass him a little bit. Oh, man, that Morgana damage.
Oh, Morgana doing a lot of it. Kindred's here to help to prevent the Diddler from picking up the kill, or at least dealing a lot of damage. Took me home, and I was wrong. And Nivea should have won that game, but ended up not. Now, the lane is not over yet, and there's still time for Utopian Duck to go off.
Well, look at that. Lots of trading in the bot, too. The Whirlywind's going to say, screw you, Alistar. No headbutt for you.
I don't know. The play-by-play guy has called every game correct, though.
Again, for the wrong reasons. Oh, my God. We're going to see. We'll see how this goes.
A W is a W.
That
Not something you would know about.
I wouldn't know about that.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, I'm just joking. Wait a second. Tickle Me Homo is coming down. This is going to be a tower dive bottom. They have no vision of this. Not quite. They knew he was rotating down, but they don't know where he is yet. As he just gets spotted out going back to the mid lane. The cheeky war coverage and rotations.
Oof. Morgana with Thunderlord is silly. Holy cow. The amount of damage that just one binding just guarantees onto Nivea is insane. He does have his Frost Queens completed with an Amp Tome, but...
He does.
Nivea. Nivea.
What is he wasting his mana on these walls for? I know he's got the blue, but
he's got a blue.
Come on.
He's fine. He's fine.
That is like the most pitiful wall in the world. Why are you even using it? Please, Utopia. Please. I hyped this guy up, and he's just letting me down.
Man. Utopian did have a really good Nivea game in the past, but this is, yeah. And Morgana does Black Shield and says, lol, what are you going to do about it?
He went the wrong way. He went the wrong way. He's going to get bound up, and he's got no egg for him to rely on, and he gets solo killed. My God, what is happening to this Frostbird? Articuno, please.
He's dying, Brent. That's what's happening.
Catch the Pokemon, not kill it.
Oh no, catch the Pokemons. When you faint that Articuno, it is the saddest thing in day in your life. You know you save the game before you fight it, just so in case.
You do.
Yeah. Everyone does it.
It's time for Utopian Duck to hit that reset button. Come back into this lane to winner.
Yeah.
Right now, he is slowly just hurting his team. Morgana is going to be a little bit scary, but not too scary because it's a Morgana. Twice.
She'll get relatively tanky. So.
Third time's a charm, boys. Don't worry.
Third time's a
He
charm.
will get tanky, though.
Here comes Utopian Duck. He's going to get that solo kill he's been waiting for.
He's getting. Hold on. To give him credit, though, to be fair, he is scaling late game with the tier build and a late rod build. So, I mean, he's going to get pretty strong.
That's true. That's true. But he's been awkwardly over-positioning against a Morgana who can lock him down like that. So, you're right. He does have a scaling later game build, but he's been playing it wrong if that's really what he's going for.
I will say, I just checked his skill levels right now. He's got 5 in his Frostbite, his E, and he's got 2 into his Flash Frost, the Q, the stun. That should be 5 into the E and 2 into the wall.
Oh my god.
To allow him to get more positioning to avoid these stuns.
What? I'm so
thanks, CTF. Thanks, CTF. See if I root for you guys again. See if I root for you guys again.
To be fair, we both rooted for him. I didn't say root for him. We said they'd win. That's not rooting. That's just looking at the game. So, that's massive, though. We'll see Vayne up a kill on Jinx, but Jinx now out farming. So, gold lead is really...
Oh, get there, Poppy!
Oh.
Got him before he backed. Look at that BM. Look at that BM. Uh-oh. That may cost him. As Shelly's coming up.
Oh my
no,
goodness.
He's going to have to use the ultimate. Knocks him away, though. The safety.
Hey, it cost him a flash.
It did. And they may get a tower bottom for it. And Nivea rotated down. Don't count the duck up yet. He went quack, quack, bot lane, and they get a turret for it.
That was pretty big, I guess. So, turret for tilt. It did cost Poppy a flash, but she's alive.
They still got the numbers advantage here. This could be a dragon. It will. As Tukumi Homo goes back mid. A little bit of dragophobic. Nutrinks and Jana are going to try to come in there. But they have no ability to steal this.
Yeah.
It's going to be an easy dragon. I was worried there as that tornado came off. Might.
Wow.
But.
To be fair, I would much rather have an early Rift Herald than a dragon.
Well, they evened out that damage deficit, though.
So, they can't necessarily get the tower yet, but Rift Herald's not going to do too much because he's backing it.
Well, because Draxkin and Shelly went and got that Rift Herald, it means that Tilt didn't lose a tower at all, so they were able to close down some of that gold gap, and most of that gold is on this Morgana over this Anivia. So as long as Morgana's not in the fight, that gold deficit doesn't really matter. Everyone else is equal besides that. Yeah, besides those mid laners. That's exactly where the 2,000 gold is.
Mm-hmm. And there's the Rod of Ages finally completing for Anivia. 17-minute first item Rod of Ages. A little late, but...
Morgana's got a banner of command? Is he playing support or is he playing mid lane?
He gives AP. He'll be fine. I don't necessarily understand why that's happening, so don't ask me why.
He's got cooldown boost. This Morgana's... I gotta check some damage stats after this game, because right now I don't know if this Morgana's gonna be doing any damage.
Well,
we'll see.
After she got such a lead, she shouldn't have gone such a defensive second item, in my opinion, but...
Oh, but she did get the turret for it.
Uh-oh.
Now, she may actually get 2 kills. Gonna be able to lock up the Jinx. Actually, she does do quite a bit of damage. Shelly is my mom's gonna pick up the kill for it. Now, the rest of the team start to collapse. The teleport's coming in. But the Diddler's not gonna stay alive long enough for it, and Poppy is late. So, double kill picked up.
And Nutrinks wasn't even there for that.
Still on the aggressive.
That was a 4v potentially 5 after the TP. So big win there for Digital Esports after that.
It was. Team Digital Esports, great rotation. Fruto and I Bake Cake way out of position. Walked in the 3 of them in the Morgana ultimate. Oh no, Poppy, please, Peoples.
Oh no.
Oh no, lack of coverage, lack of vision. Got him killed. And Team Digital may take this to the house.
I mean,
this could be it.
You say banners for lane pressure, but you can't tell me that Morgana hasn't had lane pressure by herself. So I still think it's the wrong choice here.
I think the banner command is a little bit I mean, she's already pushing the waves in. She doesn't need the help pushing the wave, and those minions are going to take down the tower slowly but surely. All you're really doing is quickening that tower take. Now, yeah, could like a Zanya's be really effective there? It could. But I don't know. That remains to be seen. Still, he's got 3.
Oh!
The Diddler went over the wall for him. Draskin said nope. But unfortunately for him, the rest of the team of Tilt Gaming is there. And they gift Fruto over the kill.
Oh my god. That was actually really fun. That was really funny to watch. This is oddly satisfying. Like, I'm gonna body slam. I'm gonna flash this way.
First off, I want to go back a little bit in this chat. Who roots for Team Dignitas?
Yeah, who does root for Team Dignitas? I don't think anyone's rooted for Dignitas since like season 3. I think that's the last time anyone rooted for him.
I think Morgana has a problem with her damage falling off later because it's not very bursty. Especially if she misses a binding, she's done. The pool's going to do some damage, but not as much right now as it would if she would have done a dedicated AP item. Vayne may have been caught out of position here as the work coverage. It's going to allow I Bake Cake to get in there. Knock Janna back. Janna is now the focus, and Nivea's doing a lot of damage. Gets done. Coming up with the Jig Rocks hit. The heal's going to keep her safe for now. And barely gets out by the skin of her teeth. She's still flashing red.
Yeah, well, that was really a lot to save the support. So, a lot used for him as well. But Blow Me bot lane got out of there. She's totally fine. And she's got her Frost Queen's claim as well as her Sightstone and Wisp. So, she'll be pretty good. Also, Banner's meta, it's for mid to late game pressure, but it wasn't mid game when it was bought. So
it was bought second item over Frost
second item at like 17 minutes. So that's still pretty, you know, very early mid game, if anything. So I still, again, think it's a misbuy, especially when you're so ahead.
Could have bought a Zanya's or something, or a Death Cap, or an Abyssal Scepter.
Yeah, something.
Something,
or Rod of Ages,
sure.
like.
You can definitely tell though, Team Digital is all about that lane control. As top lane has the Vel'Koz, or excuse me, the Zerop. Why don't you call that Vel'Koz? It's the Zerop.
Where do you see the Vel'Koz?
It's all the void links, you know. The Zerop portal, that which is a very strong item. I agree with that one. Now that's meta. Banner command on the mid lane usually is not.
You can take the crumbs out of Dignitas, but you can't take the Dignitas out of crumbs, my friend, unfortunately. Oh, man.
Nope. Not indeed. We may look at a tower trade situation here. As Team Digital goes bot lane with Peoples pushing top. Now, Draxking does have teleports. So after this dragon, look for him to teleport top lane.
Janna's just laughing.
We'll see what they can do.
Yeah. Janna's literally running circles.
Who's on Tickle Me Homo? It's untouched right now. Uh-oh, they left Fruto alone.
So everywhere.
Oh my god. What is happening to Tilt? They are tilting.
They crumbled. You're stretching it, man, but I appreciate the attempt. The knock up.
All right, so back to the game. Enough about Team Dignitas. Team Digital Esports looking for more towers. Morgana's still mid lane, unopposed. Why is there 5 members bot against a retreating Team Digital? I'm not sure. Morgana's gonna be able to pick it up super easy. What is going on with the Tilt team right now?
Yeah, I told you, I think that Digital Esports just have a better understanding of this game. And I think it's being shown right here where Morgana was able to take a tower for literally nothing. So.
And she shouldn't have been able to. People
Exactly.
Teleport?
She shouldn't have.
I mean, they had 5 members bot. They didn't need 5 members. They only needed 3. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, Morgana got a tower, Brent. That's what's going on. And now
Yeah.
she's got that Zhonya's you were talking about.
There it is. A little bit, you know, different item path than I would usually expect, but she's got it anyways, and she's winning, so who can complain?
Spooky ghost.
But maybe I get that wouldn't stop her anyways, but it is gonna spot out this Gragas and Jungle, and Vayne and Nihilus are both collapsing on it, but if they're not careful, they will find 3 members of their own as Anivia's coming right back out in the lane. Gragas probably should have gone in on that Janna. Do they not realize the rest of the team's not there? But they could have turned that.
They got a Vayne and a Nautilus there. Nautilus is all for the lockdown and Vayne's for that damage. That would have been really risky to go.
I
could
don't
have
know.
probably
I think
popped
if you're
her,
looking, if you're looking to get back in this game, I think that's a risk you gotta take. Because right now you're just getting out. You're just getting out sieged. It's something you gotta try to force.
There's a risks where you need to take when you're this far behind, and that may have been one of them. I don't think it would have really mattered to just kill a support, but you definitely got to take some risks at this point when you're, what, 6,000, 6,500 gold behind. So.
Yeah, I know Morgana could teleport in there, but still, you had 5 members from your own team there, and it would stop that split push. Now, the team's dancing around Baron. Morgana's still pushing bot lane. Nobody's been able to answer that split push yet. Anivia should be down there, but has remained mid lane. Tilt is going to need a big team fight victory here, or they're just going to slowly get strangled out. This may be it. Gragas goes in. Diddler gets a knockback on the Janna, who gets immediately popped. This could be it for Team Digital. No Kindred ultimate means she drops. What did I tell you guys early? Morgana teleport gets canceled. Draxton's still in the top lane. They're going to trade inner for inner as she pushes in there. Bottom lane is not going to fall as Morgana backs to try to defend the inhibitor with the Vayne. This is a 5-man push on there. Very healthy. Poppy still has the ultimate, and Nivea, of course, has her, and that is the inhibitor turret going down. Morgana's coming in for a 5-man bind. Gonna go ahead and get 3 of them as Gragas distracts the Vayne. Now Morgana is gonna fall, though. Oh, no, wait a second.
Good guy, Ali.
Good guy, Alistar. Keeps him safe in what could have been a 1-for-1 trade. Turned into a 1-for-nothing trade, but then Vayne, Nutrings, what are you doing?
Nautilus is gonna trade
right
this.
into an Anivia. He wanted snow cones, and he got snow cones. Anivia sent him to the fountain to enjoy them.
Nautilus traded that. They didn't actually lose anything off of it. Yeah, Tilt picked up 1 extra tower, but honestly, they opened up a top side lane inhibitor, which honestly I would argue is more worth than a mid lane inhibitor.
Yeah. Well, had Tilt killed that Morgana after they got the Vayne, they may have been able to push back and actually take that inhibitor. I think that was a huge misplay that prevented them from capitalizing on that team fight that they won.
Who, Tilt, rather?
Tilt, yeah.
Yeah. That was a massive, really good call from Digital, though, I have to admit. That was a really good call where they knew that Nautilus could force this side lane, and they knew they couldn't necessarily take a fight, and Poppy didn't have TP. So, having Nautilus split and even out the towers, roughly, and get a side lane inhibitor open is a lot more worth than a mid lane inhibitor, especially a mid lane inhibitor, because Poppy's the only one with TP on their team.
Yeah, now I do need a harp on this Morgana. Putting the banner of command on the cannon minion, it's actually better to put the banner of command on the caster minion.
Oh, boy.
Because it snowballs the wave a little bit bigger. The cannon minion runs through the enemy minions too quickly. So it's actually more profitable to put it on the caster minions. if you're looking for a snowballing lane. If you're looking for gold income, put it on the cannon minion, but it's more profitable to put it on the caster. Oh, the flash, and he missed.
That's actually a really big summoner down, especially on an Alistar. And Nautilus is again split pushing. Nautilus is the name of the game.
Here. Hold on a second. The wall. Jonas trap forced a flash over the wall. Gets a big shield for it, so not too much is gonna. Gets 2 shields.
He's
for
totally
it.
TPing. He's getting ready for the home guard TP.
He's getting ready. He's looking for it. He's coming out of the base. So far hasn't done it. So far hasn't TP'd bot lane either. The risk of Baron is there. If anybody else goes bot, there goes the turret. Thanks to the portal. 2 banner commands now. You definitely see what Team Digital wants to do. Now they're going to go for the fight. Morgana gets in there. Nobody gets bound up. At least nothing dangerously. Now Jinx is starting to go off. Gets exhausted. The Kindred heal is going to save both Kindred and the Janna. The heal goes down as Gragas falls. Vayne remains untouched on the backside. Anivia's not quite able to get there. Jinx was not able to get the kill as Takumi Homo starts to return things with the bindings. It was very scary. Where is the rocket when you need it? There was 3 members that would have gone down, but the Kindred ultimate turns around the fight for Team Digital as they take a 2 for nothing.
See, that's exactly what I meant, though. All they needed to do is stay alive long enough to do just as much damage as Tilt did, and that Kindred ultimate let it happen. So, incredibly well-placed Kindred ultimate, and amazing that Janna didn't go down in that initial engage.
That was crazy neat. If Janna would have gone down, if Kindred would have gone down, they would have allowed them to get onto the Vayne, but just because they were up, can't provide any peel because they were bodies. Tilt was not able to get through those bodies, allowing Vayne to do a lot of damage just for free.
Is he? I'm just curious. Is there Banner Minion and Z-Rot Portal on the bot side? There is. Wow.
There is.
Yeah. That banner doesn't... That's a lot of damage that banner's going to soak up. And Nivea can't deal with that. All AP. So.
No.
That's
not able.
Pretty big.
Now, is that going to provide enough pressure to allow Team Digital to take this Baron there? Definitely grouping up around it. Anivia's stuck bottom with no teleport because Utopian Duck brought the Ignite. So this could be a 4v5 opportunity for Team Digital.
Oh. See, you got the Z-Rot Portal still running down that bot tower. It's going to slowly work its way through it. So that lane's always going to be pushed until Team Tilt decide to actually deal with it.
Well, the Zero Portal just timed out, I believe.
Oh, okay.
It did. So that may allow the lane to start snowballing back in the Tilt favor. It's a 5-on-5 mid lane now. Now this is a little bit topside. The rest of the team is dancing in the river for Team Digital. So far, just ward clearance at the moment, but... wait a second. Tilt's right here. They're looking for blood. They smell it in the water, but we're not able to capitalize on it. The spell shield was just too strong. Gragas took a lot of damage, but nothing came of it.
Yeah, Nautilus backed again. They are trying to force this. They have 2 banners of commands. They have a Z-Rot portal. They're going for the side lane pressure game, and that's pretty much what they're going for right now. They're hoping that these items can supplement their rotations to force Tilt.
Yeah, and so far they have been. They're going. Here we go. Team's got to react. Tilt has to make a decision here. Do they go Baron? Do they clear these side lanes? So far, they're undecisive. Some of the teams grouping up at Baron. Poppy's going for the side lane. Now here comes Poppy back on the teleport. Morgana gets low with the Zanya.
Whoa!
Goes in with the steal, though. And Anivia picks up the Morgana as Poppy knocks away 2. And Tilt will be able to get back and clear those lanes. We'll see if they lose anything for it, but a huge play by Tilt. They do lose the tower, but they should not lose the inhibitors for it. They are going to try to answer the inhibitor mid lane. They will! As the trees. Uh-oh. Team Digital better be careful. Tilt may be able to take a lot more than what Team Digital were expecting. The inhibitor will fall. What else can they take from it with these Baron-empowered minions? Poppy's doing a good job clearing the rest of the base. He has no teleport to get in, but Tilt is not giving up. Can Team Digital defend this? They just have the Kindred up to do damage. Nyla's coming in to start tanking up. First Nexus turret halfway down. John is going to blow him out. Kindred's starting to stack up the damage, but the first Nexus turret goes down. Alistar and Gragas are going to go down. Thanks to those Nexus turrets, Kindred's doing a great job defending.
Wow!
Anivia ran out of mana. Is not going to be able to answer it back. Kindred ultimate is going to keep him alive as the Anivia goes down for the quadra kill. Into the egg. Oh, wait a second.
Morgana
TP in the back lane. Peoples doesn't see it yet. Oh, that's 2 teleports. Peoples is going to have to defend against a huge push as the death timers are at 40 seconds. Gragas already called GG. They think this is it. Can Peoples defend this? Did Tilt push out too far? He's going to try to find an angle. So far, it hasn't found nothing. The inhibitor's Superman has come out as the inhibitor is down. In that mid lane, going to provide a little bit of assistance, but the Zero portal's there. That's going to chunk that turret down pretty far.
They can't
The rest
end
of the
this.
Team Digital teams coming up the mid lane, they are going to get a turret and an inhibitor for it. Jinx comes up in 5 seconds, but Anivia's still 15 seconds off.
Super risky. Oh. That Baron on Poppy saved that game right there. Wow. Oh, man. Is that Wild Turtle? Huh? Oh, my goodness.
6 kills now. 305 CS this Jinx. Bruto could be the savior. He can take that ring into Mordor. He can end this war.
I don't think he can.
He may end up giving Tilt the victory.
I don't think he can right now.
I believe in you, Mr. Fruto.
That Baron still on Poppy, though. It saved the game. If that Baron empowerment was gone, that probably could have been the game.
Would have been it.
But incredible bout of luck there, still having that Baron. Or picking that Baron steal up from Gragas. Just kept them in this game.
It does, and now teams are going to look towards Dragon. 2 inhibitors, top lane and mid lane are down for Tilt. Mid lane down for Team Digital. We should allow Team Digital to take their 4th Dragon, no problem. Maybe we see Team Digital rotation real quick as they did manage to push out the top lane a little bit. They got their own ZZ Rot portal up there.
Honestly,
trying to answer this wave push.
All Digital need to do is buy time in the Dragon. Pull Tilt away from the top and the mid lane. You know, buy time for the super minions to do work, and they won the game. That's really all they need.
They may not have the time.
Oh!
He gets caught out. He's out. He's out of position. The ultimate comes down. The big summoner or big cooldown already wasted. Jinx takes him out as he's forced out of the ultimate.
Jenna!
Tries the next target. Now Vayne is on the Jinx. Bruto is trying to get out there.
No
He
peel.
has no heal to keep him alive. So Vayne does answer the kill, but now Morgana and Vayne are on the run. They're running back towards the Tilt base, but the kite is real. Gragas is gonna be close. He's flashing red. Poppy's trying to get in there. Oh my god, Nutrinx is doing a great job kiting, but Poppy comes over with the flash and the stun at a Utopian Duck means he's gonna die. Gragas, the Diddler, does get out alive, at least so far.
Oh my.
Here comes Alistar for their headbutt pulverize.
Does the greed cost you?
Doesn't have to run. The Diddler better be careful. There it is, the stun, the knockup. Now he better watch it for himself, but Utopian Duck, the damage, he's there.
The
Died
greed.
him early, but he's coming back strong. Quack, quack, motherfuckers.
Oh, man.
Anybody's game.
Tickle Me Homo wanted to try and pick up the Gragas there, but he pathed into such an awkward way that it cost him his life, and the greed cost them that so hard. Now this is literally anyone's game, like you said.
Yeah. It's anybody's game. Jinx just came up, so she can be able to save that turret top lane against a balled up super minions. The Zero portal actually doing them hard a little bit. It does prevent that wave to come in, but that wave is stronger when it comes in. Jinx does manage to prevent it off, but the teleport's coming up soon for Homo and Dragskin, which are synchronized, so there may be another backdoor opportunity for one of these inhibitors.
Bam. Wave clear like Anivia. So easy.
Oh, but that better command minion took no damage.
Yeah. That's how this goes. Tell me the duck story. Well, it goes a little something like this. QE dead. Quack, quack, motherfucker. I believe were his exact words.
This is the Mighty Ducks. This is the story of a lifetime. You can't miss it for the world. They're just going to quack, quack, Quack.
They don't know this is happening.
Zero portal
This
down.
could be a quick
They're
inhibitor
looking for
down.
this hitter. What the heck are you doing, Tilt? They did not respond to this at all, and they are so split out. They're going to lose that inhibitor for free. Now, Nivea does get a good block into the wall, but there's no follow-up.
Yeah, the top inhibitor is going to come up
just trying to get behind.
really soon.
Top. And mid will right after that.
Yeah.
So
Baron's up in 50 too. Oh man, this is
Yeah.
such a close game. This is a great game. Holy cow, this is exactly the why
Great
it's the
game.
game of the week.
Can Tilt hold on for these inhibitors come back up? Can they steal Baron? That remains to be seen. Top lane hitter did come up. Now the bottom, they do have to be careful. The bottom is balling up, and nobody's able to deal with it right now. Poppy does have teleport, but her wave clear is subpar. Vayne is way out of position, though, and here comes Tilt. They're going to try to chase that down, but Homo's going to keep his AD carry safe, preventing the Diddler from getting in there.
Bot lane has super minions coming in.
They do. They got to be careful. Somebody's got to go back for it. Baron's up in 10 seconds. This should be a free Baron for Team Digital. They're not going for it, though. They're going for these inhibitors.
They're clearing the wave.
And
so
now
it
they
gets
turn back
pushing.
on a Baron.
Yep.
There it goes. He double inhibitor or double super minions in there. Going to be tough for Nivea to clear.
They don't know what they're doing.
Jinx
They're-
is still top lane.
Oh, they're juking them. They're trying to
hesitating.
juke them. They don't
Oh,
have
they
vision of
went
the
to check it.
Baron.
Now they're coming down mid lane.
It's a free
You're
inhib.
right. They're looking for a free inhibitor, but wait a second. That allows Poppy and Gragas to be on the back line. Jinx may be in a little bit of trouble, but Gragas is there. Poppy comes in, knocks Janna away. That means Jinx is going to be a little bit safe, but
Oh!
no. Nutrinx gets in there untouched. Nutrinx, nobody's on him. And the double marksman is just going to prove too much, and this should be
It's gonna
it.
happen.
This is
It's
be
gonna
great.
happen. I'm
Bane
waiting
gets
for
the
it.
triple kill.
I'm waiting
Bane
for
gets
it.
the quadra kill. Is he going to get it? Is he
Yes!
gonna do it? That's the pentakill for Nutrinx and the game for Team Digital Esports.
Oh
Remain
my!
undefeated.
What a game!
Solid 41-minute game with a great pentakill at the end. Means the downfall of Tilt Gaming
Oh my
and
goodness!
a Nutrinx pentakill.
What an end to a game. That was definitely worthy of the game of the week. Holy Toledo! Oh. As soon as he got that double, I'm like, oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna, and it happened. That was perfect ending to one of the best games we've seen.